Hello, this is Trevor. Today we're working on a server-side template injection in Portswigger's Web Security Academy. It is server-side template injection using documentation. So we need to identify the template engine and use the documentation to work out how to execute arbitrary code and delete that file. We have our own credentials we can log in as. Let's check the hint. All right. Sweet. So, we should try with the documentation. If we can't, there's some place we'll be able to find a well-known exploit. I don't necessarily, well, whatever. If it's a well-known exploit, I should be able to find it right off. I mean, if I'm doing a pen test, the last thing I'm going to do is spend hours looking for the documentation instead of, doing instead of half hour Google search, right? So that if I need to look through the documentation, that comes after the Google search. Anyway, that's my opinion. Okay. We have login. So we're looking for template injection. We don't see anything there. Let's go to my account. And I'm looking for anything that would be reflected. Oh no, this has a different content manager. Anything that would be reflected so that we can see our template injection being executed. We log in. We got my account, and that's it. We can update email. So that does, but this is the same. If I change it, blah@blah.com. Yeah, okay. So probably not there. We'll come back to it. So let's go back to home. Maybe now that we're logged in, we see something different. Yeah, edit template. Sweet. All right. So we get to play around here. Let's try our boom boom 7 times 7 and see if we get anything. Sure, taking a long time. We're going to just go down the identification branch right now. Oh, I should have started with that one. Whoops. We can add it. Let's do, I don't know why this is taking so long. Let's do stop. We'll go back. Control A, D, and do $ boom 7 times 7 boom, which is that one. We're going to do a bunch of these all at once. Get ahead of the game. Why not? 4. We can do this one. Boom. And let's do like P's around them. P and P. And, the only reason you do this is if you want it to be more legible. Otherwise, it wouldn't matter. Okay. We got that. Let's do the bottom row, which is that one. And then the text. Okay. For what am I? Am I 1? So I'm going to copy this, put it here, boom, 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 boom. And then this one. Okay. Preview. We got Zippo. Well, that stinks. Okay. Can I comment out these? Probably not, right? Well, crap. Let's do it one by one. Yeah, so my idea of saving time by doing them all at once failed miserably. Hey, got on the first try. So let's try this one. So that failed, which means we go down, which I believe is this one. Preview. Ooh, that one failed. Okay, so let's look. We did this one, it succeeded. We did this one, it failed. We did this one, it failed. So we're here to unknown. All right, sweet. So how do we do it if it's unknown? We can try doing like self to see if there's any variables. Oh, sweet. We got free marker. All right. Free marker. Let's look that up. P. Chrome. Free marker template engine. Okay. We want manual Java API. Start with the manual. Let's do security again. Is this searching just in? Why do we have ads? What the F? Come on, Apache. Security policy. I don't think policy would be right. Security levels. FAQ. What are the security implications? Interesting. Policy. No. Not that one. Where was security? Can I allow? Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Can I allow users to upload template, and what are the security implications? So this is going to spell out exactly what we can do. I'll leave that open. Source code, data model and wrapping. All right, so I'm going to pause the video while I read through this, just so this video isn't long and boring of watching you read it. Here's the URL if you want to read it. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I saw this get a locale object with this expression. I'm just going to try it. I don't know what it does, but let's see if it does anything. We got in US. That didn't help. I don't know why that's... So this is just an example of what people get. All right, back to pause. Okay, so I was reading in here about the API built in. If you have it enabled, it's disabled by default. Clicked on this and started looking through and saw this example. So I thought I'd try it and put it there. This is what I get. Can't use API because the build API built-in enabled configuration is set to false. So that one's out. Let's continue on. Okay, so this one's interesting. It has this stuff. I'm just going to try this as is to see what it does. This just reads files. So I don't think it's going to be very useful to us to delete a file. But now that errored. Let's see if we can do morale. No. Okay, well, let's keep going. Come back to it. So this one looks interesting. Jobs. All new. Not that are not template models. Free marker contains a model class that can be used to create arbitrary Java objects. Let's go here and see if we have template model here. All right. Sub interfaces, implementing classes. I just don't know enough of Java to know if this is good or bad. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. I think that was pretty much it. Oh, no. This is the API one. And DOS. So at this point, I'm going to look up, I'm going to do a search, free marker template SSTI. In-depth free marker template injection. I don't really need in-depth, but we'll take it. Sign X. Well, that looks... And this, hey, we were close with the new template model. So we're assigning EX to be execute in that, and then giving it what to run. I don't think this is correct, though. Oh, and they're getting an error. Let's try this to see, but we're going to put a double quote around that. Three, one. And do it. Replace this with this. Free market template, new ID. Like that. We'll do it like that. Preview. Hey, sweet. Oh, but look. Our P tags didn't get rendered. So that was just a waste of time altogether. All right. We've got RCE. What we need to do is we need... Oh, and what's the goal? Delete the same file. So... steps we need to do to complete this is log in with the user credentials provided, and then go to a product, edit the product description, post what we want as a payload, and then either preview or save it. All right. So this is what we can get. Here's where we can post it, and then get. Does this have template preview? And then get it. And that should do it. Right? Because let's do one. This is all of them. Get, yeah, this one. Wait, that's get. Oh, it's just in the post body. Okay. Sorry. So we just need to post and then review the body. Or post and set the template action to preview. And in the response, we should get our execution. Sweet. So let's start writing our script. What is this one called? Template just using documentation. So we'll just call it like SSTI using documentation. I'm all over the place with these names. Let's just call it using documentation.py. We're going to use the template to start with. I was debating on whether we use started with yesterday's, but I did make some factorizing. I did refactor the login function. And I did a couple other stuff off camera that I'll show you in just a second. But let's lay out what we want to do. We want to log in as content manager. We want to, do we need a CSRF token? Yes. So we want to get whatever page this is on, which I think is just the product template. Get product template. This has the form. Oh no, it has the, so we need to get this. Get this, and then submit payload, and then check if solved. That should be the steps we need to do. Log in as content manager. So shop.login. Let me show you what I did there. So utils, site. This has gotten pretty big, but here's login. Okay. So number one, I modified it to use get response since we have that now. I also modified it to use extract CSRF, and I moved extract CSRF and extract text to the site because that I think just makes sense. So then I could use self here. And then down here, so when I do this request, which is the post to log in, I don't follow redirects. I check if the status code is, some redirect, either permanent or temporary. And then I update the cookies. I use that prepared request and in resp.next. So when we get the 301 or 302 from these responses, there's a property called next. That's a prepared request. So I just update that with the cookies, and then I send that. Boom. And I check if we're logged in and return the resp and cookies. which I shouldn't need to do, but because that's how it was, that's how I'm going to leave it. Okay. So log in. We need to log in with this guy. Copy. Boom. And password, which will be this. Okay. Then we need to get this page. So shop.get response shop.base URL plus product / template product ID equals, let's set this as a variable, product ID, and do F here. So and we'll do that, product ID equals, start with 1, sure. Once we've got that, we need to get the CSRF token. So CSRF equals, oh, and we need to save this, resp equals shop.extract CSRF resp.text. And then, should we stop there? Yeah, let's see how we're doing. So log.debug. We could go all the way, but CSRF, let's just stop there. Python using documentation, boom, copy, paste. Oh, let's do -D just for now. Okay. Make sure our login's working. CSRF token extraction's working. Boom. Oh, getting a response from, let's see what we got there. Get unauthorized. Oh, we didn't have our token or our session. So I need cookies equals cookies here. Cookies equals cookies. And where do we get, so this shop.login returns the resp/cookies. So we can do _cookies equals this. Now let's try it. Hey, sweet. And get perfect. Now we need to do a post with our payload. So CSRF template, just copy this over. Okay. So right here, we'll do payload equals boom, boom. And then we need to do requests. Let's do that. If shop.no proxy requests.post. The URL we're going to post it to is this product template right here. Copy. Shop.base URL plus this, except for I want to remove this, add an F, and replace this with product ID. we need cookies equals cookies. And we need data equals data. So let's put that first. Data equals data. Cookies equals cookies. That looks good. Else, we need the same thing, but we're going to add util proxies. Proxies equals utils dot proxies. And verify equals false. Okay. Data equals dictionary. We've got it copied. CSRF. So I'm just looking here to see which ones we need. CSRF will be CSRF. Next up, we need template. Template. And this will be our payload. So I'll just put that. Next up, we need template dash action. Template dash action. And let's do preview. And that's it, right? CSRF goes to there. Template goes to there. Template action. Yep, that's it. Okay. Let's do that. We need to save these because I want to check the response. Resp equals. Resp equals. And then let's do right here. Log.debug. Resp.text. Once we have, well, we can delete this. Yeah. So we should have template text area. We should have it somewhere right here. I don't see the ID. Oh, because did we put our, oh, we don't have a payload. Ha, 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 ha. That's so silly. Let's do this. Boom, boom, as our first payload. And of course we need to switch this for single quotes. And send that. And now we should have the ID in the response. If we did everything right. Whoop. There we go. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Let's change this to be template. And let's change this to be $. No. And then we want a payload. And because I'm going to do this with an F, this is definitely not necessary, but, you know, I want to do it. So I need to double up all these that aren't signifying what I need to change. And then here, payload equals ID. This should be the same. Change word. Template. Okay. Payload. Something's not working. F-string missing placeholders. Oh, duh. I doubled those and I didn't need to. All right, we should get the same response. And now I can just change ID by saying exactly what we want to run. Sweet. Let's run ls home Carlos. We could even extract the results if we wanted. Let's do that. Log.info f results. And then we want results equals extract site shop dot extract text. We need the pattern. Oh crap, we need it multi-line. I don't want to do that. All right. I guess I can. It's just I always forget how. Grep -r dot all and I need to do this. It's not going to find anything. CD. All right, let's do XSS. I'm just looking down here. Alt solution capturing password. First one. Now I'm going to change back to SSTI. Clear. Okay. Now I want to search here. Pattern. Search. I need this. And I'm going to put that here. We're going to modify the pattern and then res equals M1 results equals res. So import RE pattern. We're not going to do an F. Okay, let's can we scroll up? I did clear. Dang it. I can't scroll up. So let's comment this out. Run that. Get the response. It's totally not necessarily what I'm doing right now. We want multi-line and .all. So we're going to do, the pattern will be boom div space ID equals preview dash results, result, boom. And then we're going to capture everything between that and the end div. Div, pattern, M. We're going to do dot strip to remove any extraneous white space, and then log results. Yeah. All right. Well, that's very cool. Now we just need to change what we want. RM Carlos morale.txt and then shop.isSolved. I wonder what result. It's probably going to be empty. That's okay, because we're about to solve this mother. Very cool. So just to recap, while we solve it here, boom, lava solved. Results, yeah, that was empty. And let's get our banner. Oh, I should use that as an example when I'm talking. But so what we did was we found the location to enter in template injection code. We use the identification. In fact, let's copy this and put it here to free marker. Oops. Control X, Control V. There. Delete that one. Let's expand this and out. 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 Just a touch more. Okay. So we went through the identification and failed on this one. So the way I have it laid out here is if it succeeds, we go up. If it fails, we go down. Because it failed here, we go down to unknown. Based on that, we tried some, we actually just did one thing, which was self. That produced an error, and based on the error, we could tell it was free marker. Then we went to the documentation of free marker, which was right here, and started reading through everything that we could. I was not able to find it, so I did do a search for free marker template injection, found this, gave it a try, and it worked right away. So once we had the injection, we just wrote it up in our script and then made sure the morale.txt was there and then deleted it for the solve. That's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.